What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Dark Mike Podcast, episode number 11. I'm doing the intro since Braylon couldn't hold his shit together because we've been fucking around for the past hour and a half of the
Yeah.
mic and been atrocious.
Uh,
But
you didn't even do the intro right.
my name is Jace, also known as Jace Talks Heroes.
My name is BRAYLEN, otherwise known as A1 Heroes.
And yeah, technical difficulties. But we have a stacked week to talk about.
I said, do you want to go down the list, or do you want me to go down the list?
Let's do our highs and lows.
Highs and lows. I got you.
I'll start with mine. Recently got back in the gym. I've been pretty consistent. I'm over a week being consistent, so I'm pretty proud of myself about that. Go ahead and do yours.
Okay, so my
I'll be
high.
right back.
We're gonna have the same low. I already know because it's gonna be us trying to deal. As you can see, I got a new mic, but that has been like the hardest, biggest technical difficulty ever. So, oh my god, he's doing extra shit off camera. I knew that was gonna be your low, but I didn't know you were doing this. I guess he has a separate low, but my high, I just put out my first YouTube video, long form YouTube video. That's at I went to bed the first night and it was at like 40 views. I was like, fuck, I spent my entire week on this video. It's about to flop. Went the next night, it had like 350 views. I was like, oh, it's actually doing pretty good. And then now it's at 3.5 thousand views, so doing pretty well. I'm almost to a point where I can be partnered on YouTube, so that's my high. The stacked week, I just watched him scratch his balls. Yeah, I mean those are my highs. The new mic was a high, now it's a low because it was impossible to set up. We used to 700 followers the day we're recording this, so shout out to you guys. But here, I'll welcome Jace back onto frame.
My low of the week: Nick Chubb fucking retired. The second best Browns running back of all time has retired. That knee injury. Hold it together, young man. This isn't a laughing matter. Nick Chubb retired. Grew up watching him. He was like a childhood favorite, and he's gone. Minka, you're on my shit list, pal. You have been, and you always will be. That's speaking directly to you.
Shout out Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yo! Oh, hell no. But, yeah, seriously, though, any sports fan knows how sad it is whenever a childhood favorite that you watched growing up retires. It's never fun. And then, his career was cut short due to injuries. I was with my girlfriend. I don't think she understood the extent.
Oh no, when Dak Prescott retires, I don't know how I'm gonna function. I don't think I can ever watch football again. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I teared up. I teared up a little bit.
That's all. You're not a real Nick Chubb fan. When Dak Prescott retires, I'm shedding real tears. Real tears. I'm telling you, like, I don't know if I can watch football again.
Honestly,
why'd you have to bring the football?
To do the Heisman thing. Never won Heisman, by the way.
No, it's not even close. Wasn't even in the running.
But yeah, I mean, career cut short. I was with my girlfriend. We were watching freaked out fucking movie called Midsummer.
It's a pretty decent movie.
All right.
Severely overrated.
Yes.
Severely overrated. I mean, there's people saying it's like one of the best films of the decade. And
I think I gave it like a 3-star on Letterboxd.
I gave it less than that. I gave it less than that. Go follow our Letterboxd if you haven't yet. Mine's A1 Heroes.
Mine's Jace_Wilson06.
So go follow us there if you haven't already.
Yeah, but it's tragic. I haven't felt this kind of pain since Joey Votto retired in 2023, and that way, that was pretty hurtful.
Did Nick Chubb ever win anything like Opoy?
No.
O'Roy?
Nope.
Dak Prescott did.
Nice. Yeah.
O'Roy.
Nick Chubb
should have won MVP. A different story, different day.
Second best Browns running back of all time, and
I mean, Jim Brown is kind of possible to.
There was once a time where Nick Chubb was a top 3 running back in the league. I'd put him at number 1.
What year was that?
2022.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You had to wait till Zeke fell off to even have a chance.
Yeah, right.
Zeke is way better than Nick Chubb. Not even close.
No.
Oh fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
If a
Fuck
healthy
no.
Nick Chubb, a healthy
Fuck
Nick Chubb.
no. No, that's the worst take you've ever had. I don't even care about superheroes anymore.
Okay.
Nick Chubb's not better than Prime
We're,
Zeke. What the
we're both
fuck are you
talking bias
talking
right
about?
now. We're both talking bias right now.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it? Vernon Davis, rival of the Cowboys, started tearing up the name Ezekiel Elliott. Just because of how good Ezekiel Elliott was. Nick Chubb's never done that to any player ever.
Dude, he was Nick Chubb was a league favorite. You know, everybody knows how good
League
he is.
favorite?
He put his head down. That's
Zeke.
Batman. That's
Zeke.
Batman. That's Batman.
Zeke.
That's Batman.
Zeke.
Batman.
You're bringing in shit that don't matter.
Batman just
Nick
retired for
Chubb's-
the NFL.
Nick Chubb is a bum compared to Ezekiel Elliott.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Zeke clears Nick Chubb.
Hot take, but Nick Chubb with a healthy career is better than Derrick Henry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just spilling the truth.
If you put Nick Chubb on that bum-ass Titans team, they don't make it to the playoffs. They don't win half as many games as with Derrick Henry.
Right.
When was Nick Chubb a 2,000-plus yard rusher?
I don't know if he was 2,000.
I don't think he was.
No.
Guess who was?
But he had a very strong career.
Not as good as Derrick Henry.
Huh?
Not as good as Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry hasn't had like a crazy injury like Nick Chubb has twice. Twice, by the way.
Yeah, and even
Could
when
you imagine
even
if
when
he
he was
did get hurt
healthy,
in Georgia?
even if he was healthy.
All right. No. Let's just move on. We got a big week.
Okay, so what we're going over this episode: Lanterns. First episode's released.
Yes.
A bunch of stuff for the Jimmy Olsen show just got announced. Unfortunate news. I'll get there when we get to it. We're gonna rank our top 10 upcoming superhero projects. And then we're gonna re-rank the Spider-Man movies. And then we're gonna do a segment called, we did it with Supergirl, that is Spider-Man Brand New Day better than, get the fucking football out away. We're just gonna compare Spider-Man Brand New Day to a bunch of superhero movies. So do you just want to go into our first topic, which is Lanterns, episode 1?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you haven't seen Lanterns, we're going to spoil it. I'll give you like 2 seconds. And what a way to start the show off by killing Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Let's
go ahead and rate
it.
Rate the first episode.
Yeah, so we're gonna rate each episode and then do an overall season rating whenever the full season comes out. But as episodes release, we're gonna rate each one.
This is our ratings for episode 1 of Lanterns. 3, 2, 1. 8.59. I mean, we don't agree very often. We agree on a show. That means it's the correct ranking. 8.59 means it's a great episode of a TV show. Another fact about Lanterns: it is the biggest opening viewership for a DC show ever, and is 5th for any HBO show ever. So, very successful off the rip. I believe it was 9.3 million viewers throughout. I mean, it was through the first 3 days. So, very big numbers for DC. Do you want to go ahead and talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there was one more thing I wanted to say. 9.5 or 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's extremely high. That's
good.
12 points higher than
DC
Superman.
needed this show. But I'll get into some more stuff later. But the show is really good. Yeah, and I love Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan's
chemistry.
Yeah, they hate each other, and you can tell. But Jon Stewart respects Hal, and Jon Stewart fucking the grandma. Are we serious?
that was so funny. And then he tells Hal, he's like,
yeah,
dude, I'm
first day, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to point out about the show: the DCU continues to amaze me with their castings.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally couldn't think. I mean, Kyle Chandler, I was always on the fence about his Hal Jordan because he is older.
Yeah.
I don't think you could pick anyone better for Hal Jordan. I do wish he was like 5-10 years younger, but I mean, the actor's so unbelievably good. He portrays the character so well.
He's fucking great. He's fucking great. I love him. He's my favorite part of the show so far. That whole interrogation scene where where did Harry Potter go to school at?
That
You know,
the
that
entire that was
it
so
was
fucking
so fucking
funny.
cool, and then eventually that, he gets it out that, he's an alien, and then he fucking bubbles him up right as he explodes. It was such a good way to, kinda end that part and, figure that out, but I love the mystery buildup. It's kinda like a mystery crime
Oh yeah, I was
thriller.
when it was announced that Lantern was going to be a grounded detective story. I honestly did not understand. Obviously,
Yeah.
like if you're gonna do it with anyone, I feel like Green Lantern was like the last person you should do that with.
Mm,
Now I kind of understand. And during the interrogation scene, my favorite part was like, "Who's the president?" Is it
yeah.
Barack Obama? It's like,
That was the
"That's
first
it."
time I heard Barack Obama's middle name.
Oh, I've heard it before, but like he's like Barack Hussein Obama. That's
Yeah,
all you got to say. That was funny as hell.
yeah,
And I mean that's how you could really tell it's an alien. It's like, oh yeah, a rural Nebraskan doesn't have anything to say about Barack Obama. Obviously, that he's got to be an alien.
yeah.
Um, but what the fit John Stewart wears at the end, where
Yeah.
it's like flash of the present day,
Uh-huh.
where that fits hard as fuck. First thing,
The
with the turtleneck and then the
Yep,
thing over top of it, it reminded
yep.
me so much of the one fit with John Stewart in Justice League, the animated show. Um, Aaron Pierre is John Stewart's amazing. I mean, that might be the best casting in the DCU other than David Corenswet Superman. I mean, maybe I might put Millie Alcock's. Let's wait to the end of the season to put him above Supergirl. But
Yeah.
other than that, I think is the third best casted character in the entire DCU.
Okay.
And the DCU just continues to cast people insanely well.
Yeah. Um, is this the first show besides Peacemaker in the
In the
DCU?
DCU, it's a live action show. We have Creature Commandos,
Yeah.
but
Um, very solid start for the series so far.
I mean,
How
DC will always give you a good ass show. I mean, we have first two
yeah.
seasons of Peacemaker, we have the
Uh
Penguin.
they know how to make shows, yeah. But you know, the end of the episode, Hal Jordan dead.
Wow.
Wow.
What a crazy way to end it.
Yeah, and then now we get to spend the rest of the season figuring out what happened to him. So I'm really intrigued.
I mean,
That was a good way to pull audiences
this is
in
like
for the rest of the season.
the hardest I've been hooked in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think the only other show to do that was like Dexter, and that's my favorite show of all time. So
Do you remember when we first were talking about it and
yeah, we're like,
oh, this is
oh,
gonna be shit.
I didn't say it's gonna be shit. I was like,
I think I said it was gonna be
you
shit or
might
something
have. I
like
mean,
that.
we were just shitting on the idea of Green
I
Lanterns
think
being
almost everybody
grounded
was.
in
Yeah.
detective. I'm still not gonna say it's the 100% best thing they should have done,
Yeah.
but I see what they were cooking now. I see why it was on James Gunn's table and he was like, let's fucking do it. I
I
understand.
I loved how much we saw the ring powers in the first episode. We saw it a good amount,
Yeah.
for it being the first episode, with the bottle opener and the bubble and all that cool stuff, and it looks great.
I mean,
It really does.
it
And
Hal Jordan in that first episode's so fucking Hal Jordan.
yeah,
It's so good.
him jumping out of the car, and he's like, "There's a taco stand 3 miles down the street. I'll meet you there," and fucking jumps out, and
And
John
the
Stewart
whole
goes flying out of
contrast
the
that
dish.
the older guy is the one that's like fun and edgy, and the
Yeah.
younger guy is the one that's really strict and stern.
Uh huh.
I think that's hilarious. I think that's great.
Yeah.
The opening where it's John Stewart as a kid
Mhm.
and the dad shooting apples off his head. I should not have done that motion on YouTube, but where he's shooting the apples off his head, and they're
Sorry.
we're just gonna move past that. And you could gradually see the bullet holes getting taller and taller and
Uh-huh.
taller as he ages. I think that's a great detail that they added.
Yeah.
We didn't really see much of his dad in the comics, so this is a different approach they're taking with the show, but I do kind of like it. We do see that he is still in his life because
Yeah.
he called
Because
him.
yep, he was on the phone with him.
So that's interesting. I wonder where they're to go there now. I forget which comic run it was, but there was one comic where instead of his dad not being in the picture, his mom dies of cancer. So they might go down that route. I'm not 100% sure. Do you think Hal Jordan is 100% dead? I've seen some theories that he's not 100% dead.
This is off the brain here. I'm gonna say no. I don't think he's dead.
I've seen some people say he's gonna come back as Parallax, and I don't think
Yeah.
it's. I don't think he's. I don't know what is gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna be 100% dead. I don't think we're never
Yeah.
gonna see. Obviously, we're like the entire rest of the show is gonna be like set in 2016, so it's
Yeah.
not like we're never gonna see him again or anything. But
Uh-huh.
I do think we will see 2026 Hal Jordan some way.
I wonder if they're gonna jump back and forth.
They probably will.
Yeah.
I doubt that they wouldn't. Like, there's
It'll be
no.
interesting to see how they keep doing that.
Yeah. I'm really interested in the show. I
Yeah.
didn't think I was gonna be as hooked as I was when the episode ended. I was like, "Fuck, that's it." I gotta wait an entire week, and I mean, I haven't done that since Peacemaker.
Episode 2 comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, no,
Dude, it
oh, yeah,
sucks
does
that it
tomorrow
comes
night.
out, you know, the
So,
day that we
yeah,
usually film the
yeah.
podcast because we're filming it 2 days before, so this is Saturday.
I thank God I have Mondays off, so I could just watch. I like, last week I just watched it Monday after we filmed. Maybe I might watch it tomorrow night. Depends what I'm doing.
But it just sucks because we're like kind of like a week behind talking about it.
Yeah,
but,
I had the idea that we could come in on Tuesdays and talk about it and make it a
but
separate thing,
that would
but
just like throw off our whole
yeah.
thing. So, but very very good start to the show. I'm looking forward to the.
I
Rest
mean,
of the
it
season.
started out way better than I ever would have thought it would have started. This might be. I don't think it's ever be better than Peacemaker for me.
Yeah.
You need to finish Peacemaker season 2.
I was looking at it.
You really need to.
I just got HBO Max back.
You really need to.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's up there with some of the best superhero shows of all time.
Okay.
Already? Through episode
Come
1.
on,
Through one
it's
episode.
episode
Through one
one.
episode. Through
Hold
one
on.
episode. Not like
Hold
I
on
think I meant like I can see the potential. It can potentially be one of the best superhero shows of all time.
We'll see. Yeah.
But let's just move into our second topic, and that is Jimmy Olsen. We got the synopsis, and the show is officially titled Gorilla Grodd vs. the People. And it is about the case of Gorilla Grodd, and he was incarcerated for murdering his father. And Jimmy Olsen is discovering the case and reopening the case to plead for Gorilla Grodd. So, the cast, I mean, what do you think? I've seen so much hate about, oh, Marvel's doing Spider-Man, DC's doing Jimmy Olsen. Fuck are we talking about, guys? I mean, this is a movie that's been in the work at Marvel for 8+ years. This is a show that took DC a year. It's not the same thing at all, but.
Okay, so I'm kind of on their side, and let me tell you why. We haven't really gotten any announcements about any other major projects. The Lanterns is a good thing that they have going for them, but it's Spider-Man. Please give us like Wonder Woman or the Batman.
I do agree with Wonder
Build
Woman.
some hype up at
least.
But
the thing I'm really, because like, would you not kill during like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man to get a Daily Bugle show? Centered with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Tell me that wouldn't be fire.
It would be.
It's the same thing. You're building. DC's building off of their main character of this DCU, which is Superman.
Yeah.
And they're doing it. I guarantee there's no way there's not gonna be a single part of Clark Kent in that show. I'm not saying it's gonna be a main character, but you're just building up the hype of Superman, because even though it didn't make $1 billion in the box office, it was only out in theaters for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then on streaming, it's still a top 3 movie. It hasn't left the top 5 movies ever since it's been on streaming platforms. It's insanely popular on streaming platforms. Did I just put my hand on the camera? No, I didn't. I thought you were doing to you with your fat ass hand, but they're just building up the hype of Superman. I love it. I love everything with the Daily Planet. What's his name? I haven't written down. Wendell Pierce as Perry White. Beautiful. I as Perry White, especially in Superman, we're all going to the building. He's like, write that down. We're going to the roof.
Yeah,
it's great. I love the Daily Planet stuff. I want to do more of it. That's why I'm so excited about the show. And you introduced Gorilla Grodd. Oh, I was gonna write this down. How many characters were like? Because Jimmy Olsen comics, more important than 90% of any DC comics ever. They get introduced. Superman's main villain. I can't think of the name right now. What am I doing? I'm blanking.
Lex?
No. Come on. It's Big Bad. It's a really strong one. I can't fucking think of the name.
A really strong one.
Look it up right now. But he was introduced in a Jimmy Olsen comic. And there's so many characters that were introduced in Jimmy Olsen comics. I just really do not understand.
General Zod?
No, keep going.
Brainiac?
No.
Darkseid?
Dark Side.
Yeah,
That yeah,
Darkseid?
Dark Side was introduced in a Jimmy Olsen comic,
Okay.
and there's so many characters that are introduced in it, and you're introducing Gorilla Grodd, which I think is very well going to lead to the Flash. Whether that's a TV show, movie.
I think so too. I do like Gorilla Grodd because he's so in connection to the Flash, and that kind of gets me excited because I feel like the Flash is right around the corner.
I think what's gonna happen if James Gunn plays his cards right and Lanterns is very successful, like it is already. I think we're gonna get the Jimmy Olsen show. It's also gonna be wildly successful. We're gonna get a Flash show, and it's gonna be similar to Lanterns, where Hal lands the keys out for Jon Stewart, just like Barry Allen's about to do the same for Wally West.
Okay,
And then we're gonna get a Wally West movie, and then we're gonna get a Jon Stewart movie.
that's
I think it's gonna happen. I think that's the groundwork he is laying, because I mean, Phase One of the MCU kind of did the same thing through movies
mm,
with Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Avengers. Then we see no more Iron Man.
yeah,
I think it's just be the same thing. We're just laying the groundwork at the start, because you can't just jump right in like the DCEU did.
yeah,
We saw how that fucking failed. So I think there's building the groundwork before they really take off.
yeah,
Same thing with Avengers. They didn't start with 2 movies in, then Avengers, and then Avengers 2, and then they didn't do that. Like,
yeah,
there's a reason the MCU worked.
yeah. Um, like my thing is, I like Spider-Man was such a big success, but I'm expecting like an announcement of some sort. I'm not expecting like any big projects or anything like that or any humongous movie. We got Superman coming out next year. Next year's a pretty big year for DC, I
Yeah.
think. Plus you got Clayface coming out later this year. I'm expecting that to do numbers at the box
Yeah.
office.
I mean, it's a small budget horror movie
Yeah,
that's doing insanely well this year.
yeah, but just give something for the fans to be excited for, like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I
Hello.
mean, I do agree Wonder Woman needs to be at least mentioned or
Or
something. We need to hear something with Wonder
yeah,
Woman.
can we get the Batman casting
I'm fine with
announced,
honestly,
please?
I'm fine with a Batman not being announced or anything until after Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm fine with that, because we have Robert Pattinson's
Hmm.
movie that was 5 years ago now, and it's still going on. I'm fine with Batman because we've seen so much of him. We're
Yeah.
getting a game now. Like, there's just so much with Batman. I'm fine with not seeing him right away.
Hmm.
Wonder Woman, completely different story. Flash, Martian Man. There's so many other main characters that we
Yeah.
do need to focus on. But like,
Right now it's kind of Marvel's time though, because they got Spider-Man, they got Doomsday, and then they're gonna have Secret Wars coming out next year.
the Secret Wars coming out next year.
So I feel like next year will be kind of like DC's year besides Secret Wars. Um, I don't know any other big Marvel projects that are coming out next year. Do you?
Next year, I'm pretty sure it's only Secret Wars, if I'm correct.
Yeah. So like
Because
nothing
all the
crazy.
X-Men, Black, all that stuff's coming in 2028, 2029.
So it's not like they need to drop like some movie like within the next few weeks, because
Like, the reason, not the only reason, but like
Mhm.
a lot of the reason that Supergirl didn't do well in the box office, it was competing with
Big movies,
Spider-Man, Toy Story, all those big movies, The Odyssey.
Minions.
If that Minions, yeah, literally, there's
Yeah.
so many good movies, big movies that released during the same exact time, to where, and obviously there's people spreading too much hate, that because now it's on streaming, people are like, oh, this wasn't a bad movie at
Is it on
all.
streaming?
Yeah,
I looked on HBO Max. I didn't see it.
it might be like Run or Buy.
Oh, okay.
But people are like, this isn't a bad movie at all.
Yeah.
I don't get. But moving on, do you want to go ahead? I don't know if you saw this. So a couple weeks ago, we got a behind the scenes thing from DC with Supergirl,
Okay.
and they were using generative generative AI to come up with the look of Lobo.
Okay.
And then just this week, it was revealed that Spider-Man Brand New Day did the same thing for New York City. And for a college kid to use AI to ask for math answers, I think is one thing. For billion-dollar companies with a 500 million plus budget, why can you not hire a sample artist or look at the comics, which is either free to maybe $500?
Yeah.
When you already have a $500 million budget, why are we using generative AI?
It's not like you guys haven't done it in the past. Well, not used AI, but like brought people in to
Yeah.
make designs. Why are we switching and bringing
Just
AI into
because, especially for Lobo, it was
movies?
literally just to look at, like, Can we make his eyes red?
Yeah.
Look at the comics.
Yeah.
Like, you have 500 plus years of comics. Why can't you use those?
Yeah.
At least we know James Gunn was not attached to that part of Supergirl, so it's not
Yeah.
like James Gunn's using AI the entire. I just don't think that means the entire DCU is gonna fail. Obviously, same with the MCU, but like,
Yeah.
it is unbelievably disappointing that, again, it's because they have a $500 million+ budget.
Yeah.
You can't spare $500 to hire someone to show you Lobo with his eyes red. Like, it's ridiculous. So I just want to touch up on that because I think that's nuts that we're just going to AI instead of hiring
Yeah.
someone for, again, maybe $500. But if it's something like changing the eyes, I feel like it's like a $20 job.
Yeah. I keep AI out
Or
of
just use
movies.
Photoshop. Like,
Nobody wants AI in the movies. They're already doing enough, kind of like taking our jobs and stuff.
I mean,
But
shout out Kane Parsons, the guy that made the Backrooms
yeah.
movie. Did you see what he said about AI?
No,
He's just dogging on AI. He's like, I will never use AI. I hope AI will
I
never
feel like a
come
lot
in
of people
film.
like that.
I just
It's just
art is one thing. Like, again, a college kid looking up answers for a math
yeah.
homework is one thing, and then using it to make art is
Yeah.
another thing.
Which I mean, AI's been around for a while, but it's just recently, became so advanced to where like all this stuff can happen, and it's just like, why? We've been completely fine without it. Are we really getting that lazy?
Because like if you watch the behind the scenes videos with Jason Momoa's Lobo, the stuff wasn't even good. Like, it's not even like I really just don't understand because, like, I don't know. I don't want that to fill out the entire episode. So we're gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
move on. I did want to touch up on that though. Do you want to go ahead and rank our top 10 upcoming superhero projects?
Yeah.
So I gotta flip my page.
You can go first.
Me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I sent him a list of, it was like 14, 15 upcoming superhero projects, and we just picked our top 10. There was one I wanted to mention that I didn't. I forgot already. Okay, so I only have one honorable mention. That's gonna be The Incredibles 3. Just because. Actually, before.
Hold on. Did we have a hate comment? Because
Oh,
I was
you're right,
curious
you're
on
right,
that.
you're right. Okay, so
I was
it
curious.
was
on
gonna be
that.
my
I didn't
low.
know what it was.
It wasn't a hate comment.
Yeah.
But one of my biggest pet peeves is people putting words in my mouth. So I clipped out the one video of us saying, "Why would Indy Navarrete not accept the role from Marvel?"
Yeah.
And it was that video. So we, just to summarize it a little bit, we were like, she like did Superman and Lois, then she didn't have any jobs, then like she couldn't any acting jobs. Then she did Obsession, and that didn't come out for multiple years. So during that time, she was streaming on Twitch, walking dogs to make money, and didn't say anything about anything else. And some guy commented, was like, well, Indy Navarrete is untalented, and there's much harder jobs than streaming. Like, you like doing construction, blah 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 blah. You don't know what you're talking about. When the fuck did I ever say streaming was harder than construction? Are we fucking serious? No, I responded to him. I was like, literally, when did I say that? Like, you're comparing two things that didn't exist. And I was like,
Yeah.
please respond to this. I really want to hear your reasoning. He's like, I think I called it. I think I questioned his intelligence as well.
I called him stupid.
Yeah, I wanted to say, are you actually fucking stupid? But
Yeah.
then YouTube was like, you can't say that. I was like,
Yeah.
so I had to change, are you stupid? And he was like, so he just said, he was like, I forget what's the response. It was something stupid. It was like, well, I didn't question anyone's intelligence. Are you the stupid one? And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's the worst response I've ever heard.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I had to talk about
Wow.
that. Putting word, like he took us saying and already had to stream and couldn't act to keep the power on, the lights on, and he somehow got that I said streaming is harder than a 9 to 5 in a construction job. Like,
the thing is, like, there's a lot of actors that do that, because they're trying to get their foot in the door. And it's not just streaming. They'll do like part-time jobs.
Yeah, like Chris Pratt, I know, was
stuff
working
like
at a
that.
restaurant when he got his first booking.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this happen with many actors. I feel like every actor in Hollywood, unless you're a nepo baby, came up from
Yeah.
nothing. Working part-time or full-time somewhere just to get by, and then doing acting on the side. This is nothing new.
I mean, it's the same thing for us right now doing the podcast. We both have other jobs. I'm also going to college. I'm also doing other side jobs.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like the entire, like, 90% of the video was us saying that. Literally, we always said, we explained in an already situation. We said, like, whole thing that she had to stream walk jobs, maybe 5 seconds of a minute-long video, and the rest was saying, "Why would you not accept Marvel's generational wealth?" Literally, the entire point of the video was why she would we think it's right that she takes Marvel instead of these other acting roles.
Yeah.
And he somehow I don't know where he got that conclusion, but
Just on some bullshit.
yeah, really, people just be saying
Puffing
bullshit,
on the zooties.
especially on YouTube Shorts. That's awful.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead rank our upcoming top 10 projects, but
Yeah.
let's just go ahead say the list. I get the same thing we did with
Okay.
phase
Yeah.
1. That way I can clip it
Yeah.
out. So my first my top 10 upcoming projects, superhero related. Honorable mention is going to be in The Incredibles 3, just because Incredibles 2 wasn't nearly as good as the first one. First one's amazing, but it's also they're not aging the kids up, which I really thought they were going to do. So a little disappointed in that. But my number 10 is going to be Clayface. Not because I think it's going to be a bad movie, just because the movies above it are absolutely stacked. My number 9 is going to be Black Panther 3. Similar situation to The Incredibles, where the second one wasn't nearly as good as the first one. And they are aging up the kid, making him T'Challa, main Black Panther. Storm's going to be in it. I'm excited about that. I don't know where they're going to go. And again, movies above it, absolutely stacked. And then my number 8 is going to be Daredevil Born Again Season 3. I am one of the biggest Born Again supporters on the internet. I love Daredevil Born Again. I think Season 3 is going to be great. I'm a little nervous about what they're going to do with Elektra and then bringing back Kingpin. I don't know how that's going to work, but I love Daredevil Born Again. I think it's right up there with the original Netflix series. And then my number 7 is going to be Ghost Rider with Ryan Gosling. And I think if Ryan Gosling wasn't the main character, it would not be this high, but I love Ryan Gosling. I mean, he's cared about this character. He's been enthusiastic about this character for years now. I'm excited to see how that's going to go. And then my number 6 is going to be Batman Brave and the Bold. We don't know who Batman is yet. Anthony Muschietti is the director right now, so I'm a little nervous about that, but I love Batman. I think James Gunn's approach to Batman is going to be very good, but after that, at number 5, I have the Batman Part 2. Robert Pattinson excelled in the first one. I think he's going to do the same exact thing here. Everything we've seen that's come out, I think it's going to be a great movie. But again, it's been 5+ years since the last movie. It's hard to be that excited about it. And just kidding. Number 4 is going to be Secret Wars. Everything we know about this movie so far is good. We just don't know that much. Again, Doomsday hasn't come out yet, so I don't have a full opinion on Secret Wars, but we know Tom Holland's going to be in it, which is amazing. Spider-Man Brand New Day just came out. He excelled in that role. I think he's going to do the same thing for Secret Wars. And entering my top 3, we have the X-Men movie. The cast is very good. I'm super hyped about the cast. The cast is absolutely amazing. I'm really excited about that movie. And at my number 2, I have Avengers Doomsday. And I am really hyped about this movie. Spider-Man New Day was very good. I mean, all the trailers we see about Doomsday is absolutely amazing. I'm really excited for this movie. And then number 1, it's gonna be Superman: Man of Tomorrow. The first Superman movie is my favorite movie of all time, superhero or not superhero related, just in general, favorite movie of all time. David Corn Sweat is my Superman. He's amazing in the role. I mean, as you can see from my shirt, I love that movie, and I'm super excited for the sequel. I mean, there's so many characters in it. It's gonna be a crazy movie watching him and Lex team up. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm super excited for it. There we go. And
So,
you want
so no X-Men.
it's my number 3. I said X-Men.
Oh, I must have
Idiot.
zoned out or something. All right. I already know you're gonna hate my list.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. The Incredibles isn't on there. I don't have an honorable mention. I've seen bits and pieces of the Incredibles, but I've never seen
What?
either
The first movie?
either one of them. My
The
girlfriend
first
actually.
the first Incredibles movie is the best Pixar movie of all time.
Listen. I've
It's
seen
better
the scene
it's
with
better than Cars.
Frozone, and he's like, "Freeze."
It's better than
Or,
everything
like,
in the
does some
Cars
shit like
franchise,
that.
better than everything in the Toy Story franchise. That's the best.
Okay.
No,
No, you
you
might
haven't
be
fucking
pushing
seen
it.
it. You don't know. You haven't seen it. You don't know. The Incredibles is
Okay.
peak.
Okay. But yeah. My girlfriend tried to get me. I sat down and watched we got like halfway through it, but I never finished it. I got up and left the house. So my house. So I didn't see it all the way
You gotta
through.
sit down and watch The Incredibles. It's
Um,
amazing.
yeah. But all right. So this is my top 10 upcoming superhero projects for years to come or whatever. Um, coming in at my number 10, I got Black Panther 3. First Black Panther was really good. Wakanda Forever was not, you know. So, but I'm excited to see young T'Challa aged up. You know, really looking forward to that, and the kid that's playing uh, T'Challa. I'm looking forward to seeing his performance because I really enjoyed him in the Long Walk. So, coming in at my number 9. Don't freak out on me. Coming in at X-Men. So, I haven't really been that big into X-Men. I feel like I'm gonna, start getting into it a little bit more because they're about to introduce it into the MCU and all that. But you know, I'm not very knowledgeable on the entirety of X-Men. So, but I think the castings for it are good. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm excited to see how they bring them into the MCU. Coming in at number 8, I have Batman: Brave and the Bold. I really like Batman. That's my favorite superhero. I'm excited to see what James Gunn does with the character. I'm hoping we get a fantastical Batman. Um, so I got my fingers crossed for that. But that's my number 8. Coming in at number 7, I have Ryan Gosling, uh, Ghost Rider. Do you want to say something
I
real
don't
quick?
hear a fucking Clayface yet. It better not be in the top 10. It better be not in the top 10. If it's higher than Batman
What do you
Brave and
mean
the
top
Bold,
10?
it better not be not on your list. It better not be on your list.
Clayface.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, number 7, I have Ghost Rider. Pretty excited for it. I really like Ryan Gosling. Um, the Nicolas Cage movie, it was okay. But I'm excited to see his take on it, especially because of how much he loved the character. So, really excited to see that. Coming in at number 6, Secret Wars. Doomsday hasn't came out yet. We do know that Tom Holland's going to be in it. I think it was announced that Tobey Maguire was going to be in it as well. Um, but it's going to be like the big closer for the reboot. So I'm really looking forward to that. Excited to see what they do, especially after Doomsday. Coming in at number 5, I have Born Again season 3. Big Daredevil guy. I love that show. I love both.
Bigger Daredevil guy.
I love both shows. I'm the one that told him to watch it actually. I watched it whenever it came out on Netflix, and then watched Born Again whenever it came back, and they killed Foggy within the first 5 minutes. I had my hands on my head and I dropped to my knees. No exaggeration.
You gotta look like Foggy.
He's a handsome
If
young
you had
fella.
Foggy's haircut, you look like Foggy.
He's a handsome
Like
young
when
fella.
I
Well,
saw
I'll
a
take
video
that.
of the actor that plays Foggy at some Comic Con,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that looks like Jace. Damn, that looks like Jace. Like
Okay.
it was kind of uncanny.
And you know what? I'll take that. Coming in at number 4, I have Superman: Man of Tomorrow. After the first Superman movie, I thought that was a great introduction to the DCU. I'm
Where'd you have
excited
that
to
at?
see number 4. Yeah, listen, Superman's your favorite movie.
No.
What? You gotta just let me do my ranking. This is my ranking. This is my list. He's walking around right now. But yeah, number 4 is Superman: Man of Tomorrow. I'm excited to see Blue Beetle back. That's my biggest thing of the movie. I love the first Blue Beetle. I'm really excited to see Jola back reprising that role and getting back into the DCU. I'm really looking forward to that. Number 3, the Batman Part 2.
Where the hell's Clayface?
Hold on.
Oh no.
The Batman Part 2. I'm really looking forward to it. They just came out with some set footage, um, leaked obviously because everything's leaked. But Batmobile, Batman's up against the SWAT team. How the fuck did that happen? Really intrigued on that. But the Batmobile looks great. I love the snowy environment, and I really love the first movie. I love Robert Pattinson's Batman. He's my favorite Batman, and that's honestly the Batman's a top 5 movie for me. I really love that movie. So I'm really looking forward to part 2. I've been, the hype is still there for me because of how much I love it. Batman's my favorite character, so I'm just really looking forward to it. Coming in at number 2, I have Clayface. That's because it's right around the corner. I'm really excited to see how they do it. Um, I think it looks great. I really do, and I think a horror DC movie is gonna put up numbers at the box office, and I'm really excited for it. Plus, we get to see Gotham and a Batman villain, Clayface. How often have we seen him? Not much. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him, especially in live action. So Number one is the obvious. It's Doomsday. Marvel has built up the hype for it insanely well. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited to see Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man back. Doom looks unreal. Robert Downey Jr. looks like he's going to do a great job, and I'm super excited to see how they start um, the beginning of the end for the MCU before they reboot it. So I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, that's my list.
So you got like one thing right on that list, and that was Doomsday.
There is no
And
right or
Ghost Rider.
wrong.
Yes, there is. Saying that, where'd you have Breaking the Bold at like 8?
8, yeah.
Batman at 8, and then Batman at 5, then Clayface at 2.
I feel like 8 is a reasonable spot for Brave and the Bold.
I mean, sure, but the Batman, you literally said the Batman is one of my favorite movies of all time. You put Clayface at fucking 2.
Because I like the Batman universe. It's the Batman villain, and it's right around the corner. We've seen trailers for it. You know, it looks really fucking good.
The Batman Part 1 was
I'm extremely hyped for it.
I guess, bro.
Okay. This guy's always hating on my list.
That's not a good
okay,
list.
I do think. Okay, so since we are gonna rank the Spider-Man movies later on, sorry, my hand was in your camera. Since we are gonna rank the Spider-Man movies, re-rank them after Brand New Day and include Brand New Day and stuff.
My list did change. Like outside of Brand New Day, mine
drastically.
Changed. Oh God!
Because I rewatched every single one leading up to Brand New Day. Like literally 2 days before we went to go see it, we sat down and we did like a Spider-Man marathon. So that was really cool.
Speaking of
but they were all relatively fresh in my head. You know, it was very easy because we just watched them, you know, within a 2-day span.
Damn.
It was very easy to see which ones were good and which ones weren't, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, my list changed drastically.
But yeah, speaking of Spider-Man rankings, go check out my video if you haven't already. But do you just want to go ahead? Is there anything else you want to talk about right here before we?
Did you see the Batman set footage?
I've seen a little bit.
I sent it to you. Dude, Batman's up against the SWAT team.
Read my list. Let me read yours. See if there's anything else you want to talk about. Let me see yours. There you go.
Don't look at my Spider-Man list.
Oh. I mean,
I think that's
wow,
good.
you've boarding again higher than me.
Yeah.
I love boarding more than you do.
You know, I was surprised that you had it at 8, you know, especially because of how hyped that you were talking about it. You've talked about it multiple times.
I know. I
hyped for it.
I've just seen too much Electro. I've seen too much Kingpin. That really scares me.
Yeah.
Like it really makes me think that they're gonna not go in the direction of Bullseye as the main villain, which I think is amazing. There's a reason they have a Wattpad for that. It's because their dynamic's way too good.
Yeah.
You don't know what Wattpad is, do you?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
What is it?
And then, I mean, the rest of your list is X-Men at 9's crazy.
Dude, like I said, dude, I haven't watched X-Men '97. I haven't.
Which is why you should be the most excited for this, because it gives you a brand new origin for a brand new superhero.
I get that, and like I said, I'm probably gonna start getting more into it. But this is stuff that I'm really looking forward to, of stuff that I like, you know, rather than stuff that I don't know anything about.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but I mean, not watching Incredibles is nuts. You have to watch that.
Dude, like I said, I saw the first half. Dude, Frozone's kind of he's sweet.
Frozone is one of the best characters of all time.
He's cool.
He's okay.
Get it? Cool.
Yep. I get it. Oh, forgot to mention this. Marvel put out a watch list before Avengers Doomsday.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to hear what the list is?
Yeah.
So, the first movie. What the hell am I looking at? Okay. Oh, I know.
But he can't read his own handwriting.
I get it. No, I thought this was a completely different list. I get it.
Yeah.
So the first one they want you to watch is the first X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Then X2.
Okay.
Because of obviously they're going to be in the movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of the X-Men movies.
I haven't seen them in a while.
That's the reason why, you know, like I don't really.
Yeah, I haven't watched them since I was a little kid. I mean, mine's pretty much all. I've seen a little bit of the original '90s X-Men cartoon, but I haven't seen much more than that. And then the third one, because there's 15 total movies, and they go Cap 1, and they go Avengers 1. Yeah. There's no other Phase 1 movies, no Iron Man at all. So
that's good.
That's good. Maybe. Yeah. And then we have straight to Infinity War Endgame.
Oh wow.
So nothing before then. Then they have Loki.
Okay, that makes sense. Loki
and they
sense.
have Shang-Chi.
That makes sense. I
Yeah.
feel like he's gonna be a
But,
pretty big
like,
part of the movie.
and it's No Way Home, so they're skipping a lot, from Avengers 1 all the way to Infinity War
That's kind
Endgame.
of a shaky list. The
Yeah.
fact that they jumped straight to what was the movie before it, and straight into Infinity War.
Yeah, Avengers 1 to Infinity War.
Yeah, that's a
They
big
skipped
jump. You know, there's a lot happening
everything
here.
else, yeah.
I feel like you just gotta sit down and
They
watch
they
the whole
skipped
thing.
Civil War,
I feel like
which
you
is
just
like,
I feel like you just gotta sit down and watch the whole thing, including ones that aren't in the MCU,
yeah.
timeline, Infinity War timeline or
There's
whatever.
no Toby.
Yeah.
There's no Toby.
No
Maybe he's
Toby
not in the
movies.
movie.
He is in the movie.
Maybe he's not, though.
He is in the
Maybe he's
movie.
not. Okay, so it goes straight from Shang-Chi No Way Home to Wakanda Forever,
Yeah.
and then Multiverse of Madness. Well, then Doctor Strange, and then Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
Then Deadpool Wolverine. They're not even confirmed for the movie, so I guess they spoiled that for themselves.
Yeah, they
Because
released a video of Hugh Jackman pitching that him and
yeah,
Reynolds should be in the
yeah.
movie.
But then they released this, so I mean, I feel like they're definitely getting the movie
Oh
now.
yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah,
they
for sure.
just confirmed it.
For sure.
And then we have Cat Brave New World, then Thunderbolts Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
They skipped so much before Infinite. Like, there's just a bunch of jumps there.
Did you see that the new Endgame only had like a 4-minute new clip? So it was only 4 minutes longer?
That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's gotta be an insane ass clip though. You also think
it
they
better
could
be.
have cut some stuff out though, and then added
Well,
more
you're
stuff.
right. You're
So
right. Oh, okay.
maybe
Yeah,
they
we'll
cut
see.
out some stuff and replace it with something else. I mean,
Hopefully.
you're gonna watch it, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
When does it come back into theaters?
September,
September.
sometime in
Okay.
September. I'll have to look at the exact date. But our next thing, you just want to go right to our Spider-Man re-ranks?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Um. We'll save me since I had such a crazy ass list last time.
Okay.
So go
Okay,
ahead.
same thing as before. Just say
Yeah.
your list. We'll talk about
Yep.
it. This is my list of this is my ranking of every single Spider-Man movie. And at the bottom, at 11, it's gonna be The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I mean, Gwen's death was really good. Andrew Garfield's performance was really good. The suit was really good. That's about it. Everything else on the movie, the the parents, the Green Goblin, the herpes Green Goblin was awful. It was so bad. They just put too much in that movie in the time frame. It just was not good. Then Far From Home at number 10. It's not even in New York. The main villain is mad at Iron Man instead of Spider-Man. It's not the best movie in the world. I do think there are some good moments. I do think it's overhated. Still not a good movie. And then at number 9, I have Spider-Man 3. It did lose a spot ever since we did this last time, just because the Venom stuff, Bully Maguire, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's so bad. They completely mischaracterized Venom. It's so unbelievably bad. Eddie Brock's casting in that movie was awful. Bully Maguire's, oh, it's so bad. Okay. And then at number 8, it's The Amazing Spider-Man 1. The romance we see with Gwen Stacy and Peter is absolutely amazing. The death of Gwen's father was amazing. I think the suit is overhated. I think the lenses are a little iffy, but other than that, the suit's great. I think it's a pretty decent origin story for Spider-Man. I think it's definitely underrated. Definitely deserves a spot. And then at number 7, I have Spider-Man Homecoming. This features some of the best scenes we've ever seen with Spider-Man lifting the rubble. We see him holding the fairy together. Everything with Iron Man in that movie is a little overhated. It's not the worst thing in the world. Definitely not the best. I wish he would have got his own suit instead of just using the one Tony Stark gave him. But other than that, movie's pretty good. And then at number 6, I have Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. I mean, it's the origin story for Spider-Man. It's very good. I do think it's a little bit outdated. I do think there are some weaknesses in it. I think they could have casted Spider-Man better. Tobey Maguire was a 26-year-old playing a 14-year-old. Or no, it was probably like 16, 17. But he looked 35. It just, that part of the movie wasn't very good. But other than that, they mischaracterized MJ. Other than that, it's not a bad movie whatsoever. It's the origin story for Spider-Man. It's a good movie. And then at number 5, I have Spider-Man No Way Home. The first 30 minutes of the movie are very slow. I do think they could have done the stuff with Doctor Strange a little better. I mean, like it just could have been better. I mean, I like the multiverse stuff. The one scene on the rooftop with all 3 Spider-Man, very emotional. It's a very emotional movie. It's very good. Tom Holland excels in the movies. Maybe his best portrayal acting ever. He's amazing in that movie. The death of Aunt May is very good. I really like the with great responsibility speech in that movie. I think it's really good. Obviously, the ending sets us up for Brand New Day perfectly. And at number 4, I have Spider-Man 2. This is a beautifully shot movie. Sam Raimi absolutely cooked out of his mind with this one. Um, Again, I think my only low is the casting of Tobey Maguire and then also the mischaracterizing of MJ. But those aren't the biggest flaws in the world. Obviously, I still have this movie at number 4. And then at number 3, I have Across the Spider-Verse. It's one of the best movies of all time. The animation is absolutely perfect. I wish we had more movies and shows like this with this level of animation. It's absolutely peak. At number 2, I have Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and that's higher than a lot of people I know. But I mean, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's like I think it gets Spider-Man absolutely perfectly. This literally felt like a love letter to the character of Spider-Man and people who love the character of Spider-Man. I mean, you get the instances on the rooftop where he's fighting. It's exactly like the video game. I mean, the suit is the most comic accurate suit we've ever had, maybe with bigger lenses, but the suit's perfect. The accent he gives is literally a New York accent, which is the first time ever. It's great. Tom Holland excels in this movie once again. And then at number 1 is Into the Spider-Verse. And I think this is in content. I think this is the best superhero movie of all time. Into the Spider-Verse, I don't think will ever be beaten by any superhero movie as long as we are living. It is so unbelievably good. I mean, Miles is probably the best Spider-Man I've ever seen. Um, all the different Spider-Man in that movie were insanely well, and it didn't feel forced like No Way Home did at some points. It just does the character of Spider-Man so well, and I think it's the greatest superhero movie of all time. So do you have anything to say about my list before you get into yours?
No, I feel like it's a pretty good list. I feel like we're pretty close on a lot of this.
What the hell happened with your list then? Because we were
I
far off.
rewatched all the
Yeah,
movies.
you're gonna have Spider-Man 3 at like 2 though now.
This is my ranking for all the Spider-Man movies after Brand New Day. So coming in at number 11, I have Far From Home. I feel like that's pretty easily my least favorite. You cast Jake Gyllenhaal for the role of Mysterio, and then you just completely like make him hate Iron Man, and just like he did what he could in the movie. But you know, wasn't in New York. It just wasn't a very good Spider-Man movie. It really wasn't. I feel like it's very easily the weakest for me. Coming in number 10, Chasm 2. So Andrew Garfield's performance really stands out in this. The death of Gwen Stacy, and just that whole ordeal. Andrew Garfield does an amazing job. Imagine what he could have did with
A good
better
script.
writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. He's definitely probably the best actor out of the three Spider-Man. Um, but yeah, Chasm 2. You know, it's the second weakest Spider-Man movie, unfortunately. Um, Coming in at number 9, I do have Spider-Man 3. I did like that movie a lot. Um, but I feel like I was blinded by nostalgia whenever I first did it, and then I did a rewatch, and it wasn't as good as I remember it being. I do love James Franco in that movie. He's a big highlight for me in that movie. And him going to help Peter Parker and the whole Hobgoblin thing. It was just that's definitely my favorite part of the movie is his Hobgoblin, and then his whole ordeal with Spider-Man, and then the symbiote suit. The symbiote suit was really fucking cool as well.
Symbiote suit was very good.
Yes. Um, Coming in at number 8, I do have TASM. TASM 1 with Andrew Garfield. Uh, it's a, it's a good movie, I think. I feel like it was a good intro to the character of Spider-Man, and then intertwines with Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy, and then the death of Gwen Stacy's dad, and just the whole thing with the lizard, and it was a good movie. It was a good movie, but unfortunately, it's not as good as the rest on this list. But it like I said, amazing. Andrew Garfield with a good script. you know, it like he would have cooked. Coming in at number 7, I do have Homecoming. It does hurt me to put it this low on this list because I do really like this movie. I really do. I love Michael Keaton as Vulture. That was a really good part of the movie. And then the reveal where the girl that Peter's going out with, it is the daughter of Vulture. That was really fucking cool. And
I think it's funny that the daughter's black and the
yeah,
guy's white, so you never
yeah,
would have seen it coming.
uh-huh,
Oh, I think that's great.
yeah. But you know, it's really good. The scene of Peter lifting the rubble. Come on, Spider-Man. Come on, Spider-Man. Such a powerful scene. And then him just learning how to use the suit, and then his dynamic with Tony. Uh, the fairy scene. There's just so many good things about this movie. There really is. But the fact that it's number 7 on this list should just show you how well the rest of the Spider-Man movies are. Coming in at number 6, I do have No Way Home. No Way Home. Uh, I loved seeing all the Spider-Man back together. Seeing Tobey Maguire back, seeing Andrew Garfield back. It was amazing. It satisfied my inner childhood, because I grew up watching the Tobey movies and the Andrew movies. And then seeing that mixed in with the MCU, it puts a smile on my face. And the way that they introduced them, it would have been so much cooler if it wasn't leaked that they were in the movie and then we found out in theaters. But it was really cool. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, absolute menace in that movie, and then the death of Aunt May. There's a lot of good things about the movie, but you know, like Braylon said, it was slow at the start. Uh, Coming in at number 5, I have Spider-Man. Spider-Man, amazing intro to the character of Spider-Man. I thought the movie was amazing. Um, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he is probably my second favorite Spider-Man. I do think that he has the second best movies outside of Tom Holland, and you know that just happened recently with Brand New Day. So, Tobey's movies were my favorite before Brand New Day, but Brand New Day came out. Now it's Tom. I feel like he beats it out. But the Raimi movies are just really fucking good. I grew up watching them, and I enjoy them every time I sit down and watch them. Um, Coming in at number 4, Spider-Man 2, Otto. Fucking amazing villain. Um, you know, Peter kind of like giving up Spider-Man and then coming back to it, and then the whole train scene, so powerful. The train scene is just the highlight of the movie. That's the most iconic thing about that movie. And then the end sequence where Otto takes the big fucking ball and like goes into the ocean. He kind of like comes back over to the good side to save New York and Spider-Man. Um, yeah, just Raimi fucking cooked on it. It's definitely the best Spider-Man movie out of that trilogy, without a doubt. Coming in at number 3, I have Brand New Day. Brand New Day was a really good movie. I love seeing kind of like Peter's transitioning into a mature Spider-Man. A more powerful stuff like that, and then the mechanics with the kind of you can definitely tell where they took from the Insomniac games. That was really cool, especially because of how much I enjoyed those games. Um, and you know what? It's just stuff Spider-Man would do. It's such the way that the Insomniac games, did the combat. It was really good. It really is. They got so creative with it. So I'm glad that they kind of incorporated that into the movie. And then the introduction to Jean Grey and the relationship between him and the Punisher, and then the whole scene where him and Punisher are fighting the Hulk, and then he's being lonely. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, I'm not gonna do this alone anymore. And then it kind of sets up the next Spider-Man movie, and it was just a great movie. It's definitely my favorite live action Spider-Man movie. Coming in at number 2, um, what no, number 1 and 2 are very close for me. Uh, Number 2 being Across the Spider-Verse. Soundtrack on it is amazing. Animation amazing. Voice acting amazing. And then you get Miguel, and then the character. You see how big of a bad Spot is. He goes at the beginning of the movie to being like this like nerdy like villain of the day kind of thing, to like being like this big menace. Like he's gonna go kill Miles' dad. Jumping across the multiverse. It's just crazy. The way that they set that up from the previous movie. um and seeing all the different Spider-Man, and then Miles ending up in not his Earth because it's not the spider that bit him. It was just so well made. I was mind blown watching this in the theater for the first time. It's just a beautiful movie. Coming in at number 1 is Into the Spider-Verse. I think this one's the best. I feel like it's a amazing introduction for Miles to get his powers, seeing all the different Spider-Man as well. Not overwhelming us with the amount of different Spider-Man, but kind of introducing them very fluidly. We got Peter B. Parker and then Gwen, and then we got the rest of them whenever they go to visit Aunt May. And then I do think that the animation in this movie is better than the second movie. I kind of like the color grading of it better. The scene where he's jumping off and like going down, with um, what was it? With the leap of faith scene.
Yeah.
That's so iconic.
Can't think of the name of the leap
Yeah,
of faith scene.
yeah. I was trying to think of it.
How did you forget that?
But the coloring of it, and then when he's swinging through New York with Peter B. Parker knocked out. I do think that the movie is visually better than Across the Spider-Verse. I feel like that's the reason that it edges out Across the Spider-Verse for me, but it's a very close between the two. It really is. Just because I feel like that there's more at stake Across the Spider-Verse, but they're both fantastic movies. But Into the Spider-Verse, I feel like is ultimately better.
So, well, we finally came over to the right side. Spider-Man 3 is a bad movie. Didn't you have it above No Way Home?
I did.
Yeah. Do you now see why?
Yeah. Sandman was good. But
That's
it's
about
just
it.
I didn't like the guy that played Eddie Brock.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. It was Topher Grace.
Uh,
Awful cast.
like you said, they did mischaracterize Venom. Kind of like did him dirty. But I did think that the symbiote stuff was cool. But after all the memes came out of the Bully Maguire, it's just kind of like, how can you sit there and watch this seriously?
I couldn't watch it serious ever.
But
honestly,
I really do. James Franco in that movie is unbelievable.
James Franco is very good.
I love James Franco.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet is actually in talks to be Harry Osborn.
Yes, dude, and that would
nuts.
be a fucking good casting, dude. I'd love it.
It used to be a rumor that MJ's boyfriend in Spider-Man Brand New Day is Harry Osborn.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
No.
I think he could be the Jackal.
Okay.
But I'll talk about that on a different episode because we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Number one, my dad got us a gift.
Oh shit! Okay.
It's a really small gift. Don't.
Okay.
Batman the Animated Series.
Oh,
Joker
that's sick
figure.
as fuck.
There
That's
you go,
awesome.
that.
Holy shit. Damn. Hold on. Let's hold it up close to this camera.
So look at that. There you go. I've never had a vintage figure
That's
like that.
sick as fuck.
I'm assuming.
gotta leave this in the
I was gonna
box.
say. I'm assuming
Yeah.
you'd rather leave it in the box. We can put it somewhere for
We
sure.
put the sticky tack on, kind of like.
Oh, 100%.
On the wall somewhere. Like,
yeah. We'll find a place for it.
Yeah,
we'll find a place for it.
But that's really fucking cool.
Shout out, Dad, for that one.
Gift, yeah.
I had it last episode. I forgot to bring it in for like a 10 episode special. It would have been the perfect time. But
damn, that's really fucking cool. Oh, and you can change the mouth. That's sick.
But do you know what movie we forgot in our upcoming superhero projects?
What?
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Oh shit!
That's your number one, right?
That would be my number one.
Going off of that, if Beyond the Spider-Verse is even in the same realm as the first two movies, is it the best trilogy of all time?
Yeah.
It's the best superhero trilogy, clearly. It's the best animated trilogy, clearly. I think it's easily the best superhero or just movie trilogy ever.
Yeah, I think so. And it's crazy that an animated movie would do that, but that just shows you how well these movies are made. And then I hope that the studio that does it, they did Goat. Goat was pretty.
I didn't see
pretty good movie.
That was Caleb McLaughlin, right?
He played the Goat, and it was a Steph Curry movie.
Yeah.
Produced by him or whatever. But I really like that movie, and the animation on it was amazing. They just cooking up. So I'd like to see another trilogy from them.
Could you imagine a Batman Beyond? I can't believe they turned that down.
I can't believe they shot that down, dude. That would be so fucking good.
What other character would you want to see?
The Flash.
That could be good.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Flash, but it's Sony, so I don't see them like jumping over to DC to get the Flash or whatever. But we'll see what they do. Maybe we get a Peter B. Parker like spinoff.
That's so.
Like that's
what original. I was gonna talk about this. I didn't write it down because I was gonna save it and scrap it. But the Sony Spider-Man verse, that could have been great. They just did it really the wrong way because we saw with Spider-Man or Spider Noir. That show did very well because I still need to finish it. I still only seen the first half of it.
Yet.
but like everyone says it's one of the best like modern like
Mhm.
it's really everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine we see that we see Miles live action through those we see Gwen's either Spider Gwen animated, which is
Mhm.
probably what I would prefer. We get Spider 2099.
Yeah.
We get all of these stuff we see in the Spider Verse
It'd be so
movies.
fucking cool.
Get their own solo project in their own world.
Yeah.
But another thing, I literally started writing shit down
Yeah.
when I watched Across the Spider Verse for the first time. I watched it with Tony.
Yeah.
The opening scene in Gwen's realm where it's playing self love, we like
Mhm.
started patting each other. I was like, dude, this is fucking great. This is
Uh-huh.
great. Started cheesing. Oh, that theater experience was so good.
I honestly, I was gonna talk about this last episode, but I forgot to because I didn't write it down. I think the Across the Spider Verse soundtrack is probably my favorite superhero soundtrack. It's really fucking good. Metro Boomin cooked on it. He really did. I
I
got it on vinyl. I love every song on that album. It's really fucking good.
got to say Superman. I
Superman?
got to say Superman. I don't listen to
Superman.
any sounds or songs off the
I,
Spider Verse soundtrack.
I'm still bumping Self Love
I listen to
to
this.
this day.
I listen to down, down, down while I'm driving in the car.
Does it make you feel
Yeah, I was
like
like, driving makes me cheeky smiling.
dude, I got the Sopranos like theme song.
I have the Dexter theme song on my playlist.
And the intro is him driving around Jersey. So I feel like Tony Soprano whenever I'm fucking like it's in the car and it starts playing. I'm like,
Yeah, you're a cornball.
you just said you do the same shit.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I don't feel like Tony Soprano. When I listen to Dexter's theme song, I don't feel like I'm a serial killer.
because it's Dexter. Surprise, motherfucker.
James Doak's top 5 fictional character of all time. But
What, you following me?
who has a brighter future? The MCU post Secret Wars or the DCU?
Oh,
I
I
think
feel like DC because they have so much to work with. I feel like DC has better characters than Marvel, and we haven't seen as much of DC as we have of Marvel.
yeah,
So
there's a lot more to do with the DCU. I
yeah,
think
we haven't really gotten we haven't gotten a good DC universe, but we've had the Marvel Cinematic Universe since
2008.
yeah 2008. You know, it's something fresh in new characters. And yeah, you know, they just have so much to work with, so many good characters that they could use. I'm excited to see what they do with it. As long as they do it right, I feel like DC could
Yeah,
be bigger than Marvel.
my answer is probably that the MCU has a higher floor.
Yeah.
DCU has a much higher ceiling.
Yes.
Because as much as I am excited for the X-Men,
Mhm.
Ghost Rider, Black Panther 3, the DCU still has Batman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, the entire Justice League movie, Teen Titans, Nightwing, Red Hood, the entire Bat family. Um, and that's why I don't understand like people hating that they're not doing that from the start. When Marvel's putting out Doomsday, Secret Wars, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, all these movies, if we just push back a year, we can get all those movies uninterrupted by a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So we can get a year where we have Batman, Wonder Woman, all those years in the same year.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a better year than Marvel's gonna put out. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah. It's just where Marvel is right now, and they're pumping out what's getting ready to be the finale of the MCU before the reboot. You know, it's very Marvel heavy right now, but I later down the line, I feel like once the reboot is in the works or whatever, which I mean, I guess it's kind of is right now, but
Yeah.
I don't think they've like really started filming
Yeah.
yet. But DC will have that advantage because they're working on Man of Tomorrow, and I'm assuming that they're working on other projects as well. So you know they'll have that coming out. I feel like it'll probably be flip flop for a while, but you know, hopefully this brings the best out of both studios, and we get some banger movies and projects and stuff.
Now we'll move on to our last topic of the day. This is Spider-Man Brand New Day better than?
Okay,
And I'm gonna give you a list of movies. We're gonna say if it's better or not.
let's do it.
Iron Man 3.
Yes,
It's better. Iron Man 2.
yes.
Iron Man 1. Okay. I thought you were gonna fight me a little bit on Iron Man 1, but no. I think it's clearly a better movie. So where it gets kind of hard, Cap First Avenger.
Yes.
I think it's clearly Cap Winter Soldier. I'm going with Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I'm fine with that. Fine with
Cap
that.
Civil War. I'm going with Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think Winter Soldier is easily better than Civil War.
Yep.
Avengers 1.
I'll give Avengers
I'm
1
gonna give
just because
Avengers
of how
1.
iconic
I
it is.
like Spider-Man Brand New Day more, but I can acknowledge that Avengers 1's a better movie.
Yeah.
And then we have Avengers Age of Ultron, easily Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Mhm.
Infinity War.
Infinity
I'm
War.
going Infinity War as well. Endgame.
I'll go Endgame.
I'm going Spider-Man
Just
Brand New
because
Day.
of the
No,
stakes.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is better than Endgame.
The stakes were way bigger in
Yeah,
Endgame.
well, the stakes aren't stakes as Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's a grounded story.
No, I'm seeing Cap get the hammer and all that. Come on.
No,
And then Iron
okay, it
Man
has.
dying.
I'll give you this. Endgame has higher highs.
I gotta go Endgame.
I guess, bro. Doctor Strange. I'm going Brand New Day.
Yeah, Brand New Day.
Multiverse of Madness. Brand New Day. I just wanted to throw Doctor Strange in there, show him some love. All of the Thor movies.
Yeah.
I'm going Spider-Man Brand New Day
Yeah,
easily.
all day. Thor has the weakest movies.
Yeah, Ragnarok's the only one coming close.
Yeah, out of the main Avengers, Thor has the weakest movies. So, like, out of like Iron Man,
You convince me Ant-Man has better movies.
that might be pushed.
Okay, if Ragnarok wasn't a thing, you could convince me that Ant-Man might have better movies.
Quantumania?
Fuck.
No.
Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I forgot about Quantumania. Black Panther 1.
I'll go Brand New Day.
Yeah, I'm going Brand New Day on that
Brand
one.
New Day.
Wakanda Forever.
Brand
I'm
New
going
Day.
Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Brand New Day.
Yeah. Guardians 1.
I'll go Brand New Day.
I'm going Brand New Day as well. Guardians 3. Brand New Day. Batman Begins. Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Easily. The Dark Knight. Brand New Day.
The Dark Knight.
Brand New Day.
The Dark Knight.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is easily better than The Dark Knight. In my eyes, that's not even close.
In my eyes, The Dark Knight's really fucking good, so I'll go The Dark Knight. What about the Batman?
I'm going with Spider-Man Brand New Day.
You're out of your mind.
No, I'm not. Spider-Man Brand New Day is better than the
mind.
Batman. Come on, dude.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I want you to clip this and post it.
I will
and see what other
clip
people
this. Spider-Man Brand New Day is easily better than the Batman.
No.
The Batman isn't even that much of Batman. Spider-Man Brand New Day does Spider-Man absolutely perfectly.
Okay, it's still a better movie.
No.
Robert Pattinson's Batman is amazing, and the movie in general is amazing.
What does Batman do the entire movie? He's one step behind the Riddler.
Kick ass and take fucking names, dude.
The Riddler performance. He isn't a highlight to Gotham until the end of the movie.
Cool. No, it was so fucking cool.
It wasn't Batman to the end of the movie.
It was a grounded first year of, or he's been Batman for a year or whatever, and you know the people of Gotham, they don't really know what to think of him, but he saved Gotham.
Spider-Man saved New York City. He saved New York City.
I'm not gonna argue with this.
Where's the emotional point of the Batman?
This is a top 5 movie for me.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is more emotional. You can say it's more beautifully shot. The story's better. I think Spider-Man is a better Spider-Man than Batman is in Batman. He does stuff the entire movie instead of not doing anything to the final parts of the movie. Spider-Man Brand New Day, Spider-Man the entire movie. He's a highlight to New York City the entire movie. Batman saying, I'm vengeance. Doesn't realize to the end of the movie that he's not vengeance.
Give me the Batman.
The Batman doesn't even come close to Spider-Man Brand New Day. I guess we'll move on. Logan.
I'll go Brand New Day.
I'm going Brand New Day as well. I can see why you say. Never mind. I'm going Brand New Day. Deadpool 1. Brand New Day. Deadpool 2. Brand New Day.
It's better than all.
Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
Any of the Ant-Man movies. Brand New Day. Blue Beetle.
Brand New Day.
The Suicide Squad.
Brand New Day.
By James Gunn.
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day. I only said those two because the next one about is these are two clearly the best DCEU movies.
Yeah.
The entire DCEU. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other Batman movies that come close. No, there's two. Christopher Reeve's movies are just too outdated to even compare the two.
They are.
I'm not gonna conclude the Adam West Batman show and the movie, but I think those are clear. Spider-Man New Day is a easily top 10 MCU movie. I'd say
top 10 superhero movie.
I mean, it's top 5 MCU movie, right?
Yeah.
Because the only ones you said were better were Avengers 1.
Not better than Civil War.
Infinity War Endgame. And then that's only 3
I think it's the best
right?
solo hero in the MCU for sure. I feel like all of
100%.
those are like big movies. You know,
I mean, it's
Avengers,
fourth.
Endgame, Infinity War, and then Civil War is you could be on the fence about. I'm taking Brandon,
I think Brand New Day is
but I wouldn't be mad if
easily
somebody
top
said
5 MCU for
Civil
me.
War is better. So
Didn't
I wouldn't be mad if somebody said
Did you not agree with
Winter
me
Soldier.
that?
I agreed. I
Okay,
said Brand New Day was better,
okay,
but I wouldn't be mad if somebody else said it. That
okay.
Civil War was better,
I get that.
or the Winter Soldier was better. You
Yeah.
know?
Is there anything else I wanted to say before we end this episode? Oh, I did clip out one of our ranking of Phase One. Got
Yeah.
400 views, so
Oh, okay.
did pretty well. I'm gonna do that
Oh,
more
yeah.
often. But yeah, go watch my ranking if you haven't already. Go watch the previous episodes if you haven't already.
Yeah, and we're gonna get started on watching Phase 2 pretty
Oh yeah, we're gonna do
soon
our Phase
because
2 review at some point.
soon we're gonna have to start busting this shit out.
Yeah, because of Doomsday
Yeah,
coming
because
up.
it's like it really is right around the corner. So
The
we gotta add X-Men.
the phase with
The
all the
X-Men.
phase with all the shows are gonna be rough.
Yeah.
There's a point where they're putting out like three shows of single phase. So
Okay, we can skip the shitty ones, right?
no, you gotta watch it.
I'm not watching like What If.
Oh no, we're skipping What If. I'm not watching that again. I'm not fucking watching that.
I don't want to watch She-Hulk either.
I'm watching She-Hulk. No, you gotta watch
You can
She-Hulk.
watch
No, you
She-Hulk.
gotta watch She-Hulk.
You can watch.
You gotta watch She-Hulk.
I don't want to see her.
You
twerk
gotta
with Megan
watch-
Thee Stallion, dude. We lost the plot
Daredevil's
in
in
that.
it. Daredevil's in it.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
just killed himself just thinking about that.
No, he's tired of hearing your bitch ass voice.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you want to say before we end the episode?
Thank you so much for 700 followers
Oh,
on
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
We hit 100 on YouTube. I think we're at like 115 on YouTube.
Yeah, we're right about there.
115 subscribers. Thanks for showing us love. Thanks for supporting us. Stick with us. You know.
Yeah. I don't want to self promo, but if you haven't subscribed to me already, I mean, you probably are, just because we're both. I attached both of my accounts, the podcast account and my main account, just because I'm very close to getting partnered, and that only helps the podcast because obviously the podcast we showed in the
He is a creator of the podcast. So
Yeah.
he's allowed to do whatever. He
So
wants.
I'm his boss pretty much. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna continue saying this. When I get partnered, I'll start making more videos. I'll get more subscribers, which means the podcast will be showed to more people. So if you haven't already, please go subscribe to me. But I won't stop promo anymore. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram. Everything is linked below. Anything else you want to say?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Subscribe. Stay tuned.
Batman out.
Okay.